Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wasteland 3, where I am so happy to be away from the Clown Dungeon and all places associated with the Clown Dungeon. And I'll tell you what, I'm real eager to get ourselves a better gun that can replace the clown gun on our car. I'm going to use this thing as long as it is mechanically correct to use it, but I would really like to be equipped with like anything else, honestly. So let's get over here to the Get Family Homestead, get our garage situation figured out, and then we have so much other stuff on the table, but I mean, number one priority has to be getting the ability to get through the radiation zones, right? An isolated family homestead. It is eerily quiet. Well, that's probably bad news for our prospective mechanic. Interesting. The ice hopper is a mutated horned toad with blue-white skin and ice crystals instead of horns. Why would it be telling us that at this moment? One wonders if perhaps we are about to interact with a whole lot of ice hoppers. So I think that we have sort of a combat strategy worked out now. Now that Ringer and Brass have gotten so tough, we have sort of a tank and DPS kind of divide that I think has formed in a useful way. Hey, Randy Get, it turns out you're alive. That's great news.
Any luck, Rangers? Can't thank you enough for looking out for my family.
Yeah, okay. Let's I guess, wait, is that the guy that we're working for?
Oh, look. Wolverine tracks.
Did he come with us? Yo, those aren't, that's not what a Wolverine. Okay. That's bad news. I'm not happy about the thing that is about to transpire here. I mean, I guess let's have Brass open up on him. Everybody else will figure it out. Close range people get close. Jim, get in the middle, and hopefully your damn thing will actually work. And let's do it. Surprise! Wow, that really didn't do any damage at all, did it? Was it... It looked like it was a bunch of misses. Hold on. Yeah, 34% from this distance. Really? Why? I guess they're just, like, very agile? Alright, Jim. Tell me you can actually rally people. Okay, that time it worked. You can never tell with this game. You can never tell when something's actually going to work. So how close do we have to get? Alright. Lucia is a much better shot. Oh, sorry, let me switch over to the appropriate gun, though. Only a 74%. Hey, we're probably just going to go for the face, right? And then, I guess she's in ambush mode? These things are remarkably tough. They don't have any armor to speak of, so the damage loss was not due to failure to penetrate. It's just I didn't hit very many of my shots, because these things are remarkably hard to hit. Okay, I think we actually shot above expected value on that one. Wow, she really hit that tree hard. Alright, Jim... I think Jim probably moves up rather than just sitting back here and waiting in ambush mode. But maybe only to here. Yeah, we just got to work on Brass's actual combat skill. She's been floating by on the gun being really powerful for a very long time, and it's starting to be the case that it's not good enough anymore. I think I'll just put Ringer up here where he is the most viable target for them, and then pass the turn with a bunch of evasion up. How many points of evasion can I... Okay, it doesn't actually say there's a limit. Oh, apparently no evasion for that one. It's alright, he's tough. He's, like, ridiculously tough. Alright, does Ringer want to get some sweet vengeance? Wow, only a 56... Man. Alright, I'm going to throw a bunch of punches at this thing. I am taking damage, but yeah, that's basically I was fishing for a stun on the one that I think is going to survive the turn. $65. Jeez. I mean, what do you have right now? Oh, just, yeah, okay. Just shoot it from here, I guess. Probably melee's a little bit less effective as a strategy on higher difficulties where there's the potential for friendly fire. Because we'd be doing damage to Ringer right here, right? We've seen that mechanic already at work.
Experience.
Okay, Jim showed up. He doesn't always, you know. It's nice when it happens. Alright, well, we probably ought to antidote ourselves. I remember this. The antidote looks like... which one? One of these. This one. Also, hey SB, did you forget to go through the inventory between the episodes? Yeah, I totally did. Listen, yesterday was a really long day, and I absolutely, after I finished recording, I absolutely just, like, passed right out, so I'll get to it. Alright, not even really any items to speak of, although not necessarily surprising, given, you know, Wolverines. Alright, Skelly, you have quite a few skill points available. And we should probably... There's no more perks related to toaster repair until we hit the top, right? That is kind of cool, though. We're going to get her a little bit more weird science. We're starting to see some higher level weird science weapons. And... awareness, right? It would take 2 more. Yeah, I'm gonna grab her some more awareness. When we get her a proper weapon, I'm sure she's gonna be a total terror. It's just a matter of making it to that point. There we go. Alright, do we see anything else over here? I mean, we gotta make sure we're walking around and looking for awareness indicators. Okay, that's pretty cool. Have here a pretty easy to repair generator. But it looks like it's not going to lead us to anything other than a little bit of treasure. Still, I'll take a little bit of treasure. Also a rabbit. Who doesn't love a rabbit? Yeah, wow, it was just a grenade box and a rabbit. Weird. Well, given the role that Ringer plays, I think it's hard to argue with the efficacy of the pig. Whoa. That goat is real mad that we are here. I'm a little surprised nobody just ran across the tripwire. Alright, can we get out there? We can indeed. If I dismiss my pig, he'll just be right here, right? We should check and see what bonus the goat gives. Alright, friend pig, just take a break for a second here. Critical damage up. There's a reason they're called rams. I think we're gonna stick with the pig for right now. We will give him some scritches, obviously. The mountain goat's square pupiled eyes, narrow in pleasure. Alright, stay here, goat. And then he just starts chewing on something on the ground. Wait, can I not? I can't recharm the pig. Can you not recharm dismissed animals? No, I guess you can't. Yeah, I suppose that makes a certain kind of sense. Well, Then I guess we're looking for a new critter. I feel like you should be able to, though. Since there's no way to know what their buffs are other than to charm them. Alright, well, we'll deal with that in a second. I'm assuming all of these people were killed by the same, these same creatures, although they're inside a locked room. Perhaps something else happened here. Judging by the way this body is dressed, this appears to be a bandit from the plains. Must have been one of the kidnappers. Well, I mean, yeah, investigate. Why would I not investigate? This corpse is in a better state than most around it. It does not have quite as many hunks of flesh missing. Unlike the others, the fingers on the left hand of this body are fully intact. That's an interesting detail. Is that Wood Chipper Children? Honestly, that kind of sounds like a band I might listen to. The Spitfire, more of a flame rifle than a thrower. This is exactly the kind of thing that Skelly ought to be using. Why are none of the fancy fire weapons on the weird science skill? It's crazy to me. And a Cloak and Dagger ROM. This looks like a regular video game cartridge, but the label has been partially peeled away, revealing another label that reads Top Secret Military Intel. That seems unlikely to actually be the case. Well, maybe we'll give Skelly some big guns. I was really hoping we'd be able to do some weird science stuff with her, but if we want to take advantage of our fire damage, I guess we either have to do the very expensive plan I was talking about yesterday, or we have to just go big guns. All right. I appreciate that people automatically reload at the. What are you doing? I don't know what's going on with this guy. Alright, close range people get close range. We should actually have Quan opening up. I forget. He's got that sneak attack bonus. And also he can actually aim his gun, which has got to count for something. Alright, so I could step forward 2 spaces and then torrent. Let's see what that torrent actually gets us in terms of arc. That's not bad. I'll take that. Boy, it looks real weird though, doesn't it? The way the bullets sort of wiggle outward. You're definitely not just firing. It's almost like they're worms or something. It's a very weird thing. Alright, let's have... Yeah, Brass is tough as hell, right? She's not as tough as Ringer. Ringer's got like twice as much HP as she does. But she does have 22 armor. It's hard to argue with that. Let's commit her pretty deep here. Offer her up as a target. Jim is not going to be able to really do anything. I guess we're just going to shoot at them with our shotgun, because obviously punching them doesn't seem like the greatest plan in the world. This is kind of a lot of them, though. Okay, not the best shot. So I'm just going to have Jim basically close up to get out of everybody's way. So Skelly would love to move 2 AP to a shooting position. Alright, this is as far as we can go. Do we have much of a flamethrower shot? No, I'd have to move up a lot more, and I'm not really... She has 11 armor, which is not nothing, but I'm definitely nervous about... Actually, geez, our shot with our rifle is so bad. Maybe it is worth just moving up and flamethrowing. Throwing some flame. Okay, she got most of them. And then, like, fall back a little bit just to try to discourage them from attacking her. Okay, and now Lucia gets to come up. I want to move 5 AP, okay, into a position where I feel like they're not too likely to run at me. Well, that's a shame. Oh no, I guess they're not actually going to attack Skelly, though? Do they not have the... Never mind, they want Jim. He, you know, he has a real way with beings. Okay, that's not too bad. That could be a lot worse. Did the clone took damage on the punch that he missed? That's interesting. There we go. You know, that crit didn't really seem all that mega to me. So Lucia's got a 76... Has she got 76 from where she is? No. But if I move more than 1 AP, I'm going to lose a shot here. Okay, I guess I can step over there. We don't need to spend our fancy shot to finish this guy off, I don't think. So what's Brass got on this dude? 46. Jeez. Can we get anything better? No. For some reason, why is this so much worse? I guess the weapon does have a minimum functional range. 46 is all we are getting. It's still not nothing. So what, Jim can almost certainly finish this guy off. Which will free up Quan and Skelly to push the other guy, which shouldn't be a problem. Maybe I'm overestimating, though. Oh, probably this is more of a rifle kind of situation. 41's all we can get, man. Yeah, we may as well. Well, that's embarrassing. And Jim doesn't have the... Alright, well... Jim doesn't have the movement to take the shot, so for some reason this thing gets to survive an extra turn. If only we had our pig. Damn it! It's standing still! It's been in that space for over a full combat turn, you guys. Just step it up a little bit. Alright. We could just let the poison tick out naturally. We got a fair amount of antidote, though. You know what? I'm just going to let it tick out naturally. Alright, so we got some more level ups. We don't have a small arms gun right now, or a small arms book right now, right? But we do have other combat skill books. We have reason to believe one might exist. So we could save up skill points just to buy this manually, I suppose, if we don't think that's going to work out. I might actually push up my survival, because we're starting to see a lot more animals and stuff. We're starting to get further from civilization. Bonus damage against animals might actually be pretty relevant. I think I'm going to take that. We will hope to find a book. Oh wait, sorry, don't do that. Do this. Alright, so I think coordination is the right way to go on. I think we just want more AP. More than anything else, we just want to be able to punch a larger number of times. And then do we push up brawling? Yeah, that's probably good. We probably want that perk pretty badly. We have not yet run into the animal that we can't charm with our current level of Animal Whisperer. Brass went down. We're out of combat. Shouldn't she just immediately get back up on her own? They take the debuff, sure, but that one had a whole bunch of parts. Some of these Wolverines just have more Wolverine in them than others. What did you take? That's not... I think I'm not going to bother with the injury kit on that one. Obviously, we'll medic pack if we continue to run into trouble here. Well, she looks alive. This young girl is covered in dirt and blood, sitting beside a partially eaten body. She's loudly munching on what appears to be a human liver, which is a thing that we could definitely identify by sight. As you approach, she turns to look at you, giving you the 1,000-yard stare of a crazed mind.
Think we got a live one here.
Who are you? You're not my family. You go away now. I'm sorting through dreams for my brother. Unless you have some more candies?
I mean, we certainly do. Dreams for your brother?
Root beer flavored dreams for my brother. He's real nice. Randy. He always said we'd build us a place one day. Me, Mommy, Daddy, and him. We'll all live up in the blue sky together. He has to come back first, though. Do you want some of these? They're my very last ones. The gummies say it's okay to chew on them. It's respectful. And they taste so sweet.
No, thank you.
Oh well, it's okay. More candies for Nita.
She stuffs one digit in her mouth and bites down hard with a sickly crunching sound. She sure did. That was good Foley work. She grins up at you happily, teeth bloodied. Okay, so this is not that great. I think Randy's going to have some feelings about this. We are being given the option to just put her out of our misery. But I feel like this is a decision that maybe is not mine to make. Okay, you're coming with us now, says Skelly.
Don't shout at me! I'll come! You won't melt like Mommy and Daddy, right? I didn't like it. Except for the jump ropes they made me. That was okay. I like those. Can I bring them?
She points to a tangle of rotting intestines, the gray-black flesh stinking of bile. No.
Okay. I don't know why you're so mean to me, but okay. Just don't hurt me. So,
she says they melted? I wonder if that's like, if that's supposed to be the effects of radiation? This must be Randy Get's younger brother. The facial resemblance is strong. The exit wound on his chest appears several days old, but the bite marks on his arms seem fresh. Well, I mean, she's not going to let him just go to waste. You know, it's respectful not to. Let's go loot this, and then I suppose we can get out of here. Got a key to the homestead. Hold on. Let's have Quan actually step into the room, just in case there's any awareness stuff that needs to be... Oh, alright. Well, I suppose let's go. Back to Randy, at least, and then we'll investigate what this key might be for. I guess it might have been the key to that door. We did have to pick that, I suppose. I hardly even register the lockpicking anymore. Did we not loot? Huh. I guess I assumed we had looted these bodies because we looted things in this area, but stuff that wasn't killed in combat doesn't get looted, even if it really should, right?
Nia, is that you?
You know, I don't actually know what he's chewing on, I realize. Yeah, it's her. Maybe not Oliver?
I don't know how to thank you, Rangers. My little sister, safe and sound and all in one piece, but... Wait. What about everyone else?
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Oh, hell. I was afraid you were gonna say that. But at least you saved Nita. I am grateful for that. Come on, sis. You're safe now. You're okay. Let's get you somewhere warm, yeah?
What do you think the odds are? I'm going to click here to end this line. What do you think the odds are she's going to attack him and just rip his throat right out? I'm putting like 40-60.
Thank you again, Rangers. Once I get her settled in, I'll come over to your base. Don't know if you still need a mechanic, but, well, it's the least I can do.
No, okay, he seems to have survived the opening moments of the encounter, so that's good. Yes, I guess that was the only other thing to interact with on this map. We don't need this key. Who even uses keys? Alright. Let's go back to base, I guess, and see about upgrading the car with whatever it takes to get past the radiation zones. And then also that mortar that we found. This loading screen tip is directly talking to us. Make better money field stripping your weapons and selling the parts than you make selling the weapons because of your garbage barter skills. I am curious what the degree of that is, but not so curious that I'm going to bother getting somebody who's good at barter, because, like, we're fine. We're doing just fine economically. We might go back to the bazaar and buy that science weapon at some point here. Alright, let's...
Mr. Fun Times here, with another strangling yarn. This one about an astute student who learned how to love to...
This cave has clearly been the den for some kind of big animal. You just don't know how recently. And we don't really need to stay there at night to recuperate. Let's search the area. Let's track the animals and kill them for food, I guess? What a mighty hunter you are! You brought back enough meat to keep you in stew for days. I was kind of hoping that there'd be some kind of, like, reward for doing that. You know, just some parts we could sell or something. Because obviously I'm not too stressed about our medical status. We're going back to base and just gonna recover from the doctor. And then I suppose we could go back to, I don't remember what that guy's name is, but the guy who asked us to look into the refugee situation. Is this a classic? Ah, okay. I think we get it. We can just go ahead and jump out of the car here. Well, all right. So far, I guess things are going all right. I thought maybe we'd hit a little bit of a dead end, but now that we can, in theory at least, figure out a way to cross the radiation zones, I guess we're going to open up the rest of the map? If level itself, if level alone is an indication, we might be powerful enough to start resolving the first of the Patriarch's progeny issues. But also, we'll probably just drive around and get in trouble, you know, see what's out there, discover some things. Alright. Randy, tell me about upgrading my car.
Never got a chance to thank you properly for saving Nita. I don't know what I would have done if I lost her too.
So she's just in our base all the time now, huh? That's... you just keep an eye on her.
I was thinking on how I could show my thanks and realized I work with cars day in and out, and you all take them into battle. There's a lot of things I learned about how to fix cars and how to break them. Here, let me show you.
Okay, cool, yeah. Happy to have you.
Happy to be here. I'll be ready to go as soon as you get this place fully staffed. See you around.
So I assume that he just taught us a perk that we can learn, not that like he learned it for us. Oh no, we did just totally get it. Does everybody have it? Nice. Cool. Okay, well, 5% bonus damage to vehicles totally might matter. Vehicles are pretty scary. And they have enough HP that 5% extra damage might actually change the number of attacks it takes to kill them. So wait, can we... no, I don't want to leave Ranger Headquarters. I want to... How do I access the customization menu for this thing? Do I have to interact with this? There it is, okay. Because we have... Yeah. Covers an area with sharp, spiky fragments that impede movement. Fire a few of these and watch your enemies dance. And we probably should stick to the Payaso turret. It's a lot better. I don't like it, though. So we should be getting a chassis upgrade, right? That's what we need to get around. I don't know how we're going to do that. I kind of thought maybe Randy would, like, give us an option.
See those refugees from the bazaar safe. Glad you saw fit to give them a home.
Well, shoot. Wait, did we just never pick this lock? Really? That doesn't sound like me. Pre-war advertisement for some kind of robot driver. Did we not?
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Yeah, okay, I don't think that was familiar. I guess I had just gotten distracted and never opened that locker.
This refugee situation, it's a temporary thing, am I right?
Joey, what do you got in
Let me
stock?
show you.
We don't pay you to think. Or also, at all? Are we paying him? I hope we're not paying him. Alright, here, take all of my junk. It turns out it wasn't that much. And then you are not going to have fun stuff, right? Yeah, it's all very basic stuff here. Except for this jackknife, which seems like a pretty good bladed weapon if you're the kind of person who's into that sort of thing. Also, it's quite expensive. But I guess, you can buy ammo here. Alright, let's get some doctoring done.
When I came over here, I thought I'd be patching up rangers, not seeing two refugees packed like sardines. What do you need, rangers?
Well, first of all, for you to chill the hell out, and secondly,
Of
help.
course, no sense in bleeding all over the place. Have a seat.
Hey, it's my place. I'll bleed where I want to bleed.
I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
It does seem like every time we visit a doctor, they leave somebody at like 85% for some reason. Very weird. Alright, is there anything else of particular value for us to do around here?
Helping our fellow man is an absolute imperative. I only hope they'll be respectful of our personal space.
How's our reputation here holding up?
I would say your reputation has improved dramatically. I haven't heard an impolite word about Team November in quite some time. Quite some time.
I guess it was nothing at all before, so uncertain is kind of a step in a direction. May we see your goods?
Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
And you would never be impolite. That is a toaster repair skill book. That's definitely interesting. Well, just outfits. Okay, I think that we should probably buy this. I don't know, we don't need to worry about it right this second, but obviously that'll be our plan for Skelly's 10th point of that. Where's she at right now? 7? Something close, but not quite there. Yeah, okay. So 9 more skill points into toaster repair, and then we buy the last thing with that. It's not even really expensive. Let's see if anything else has arisen in the base while we were out.
Hey, November. Got a delivery for you.
Oh, yeah?
Glad to see you back, Rangers. Cleaned up the worst of the mess in your absence. Now, what can I help you with?
Real weird delivery there, buddy. You got any deliveries for us?
An Arapaho caravaner dropped off a container full of goodies and said to thank you again for the save.
Okay. Is that just $290?
Here.
I mean, listen, I'm not complaining about $290, but I was kind of hoping that would be the upgrade that we needed. Well, shoot, I don't have any idea. Maybe we could go... You know what? It's probably something we just buy at the Arapaho garage in town. So yeah, I guess let's maybe go do that. Let's go have a chat with the rest of the people in the base. We're not going to be coming back here all that often, so we may as well, check the place out thoroughly every time we do. Still haven't figured out a use for this room, huh? Did we... There were entries in this computer we couldn't access before, right? Because we didn't have enough levels of nerd stuff. Am I remembering that correctly? Examine personnel logs. Yeah, here we go. File's encrypted. You're able to find the custom script that did it and reverse engineer the key. Let's recover some more logs. This log had been erased, but wasn't properly scrambled. You're able to flag the data as not deleted, and the log appears in your list. Can we do more? Hell yeah. Whoever wrote this custom encryption thought they were really smart, and they really should have just used the standard one. Okay, and I guess that's it. So, personal log, 2nd Lieutenant Halcott, 15 September 1995. He fixed his gaze on the monitor, fingers deftly tapping the keys, expertly covering his tracks as he pulled data from the system. Lieutenant Amor kept stealing glances back at him, enraptured by his steely blue eyes, as she watched the doorway for the guards. Have you found the evidence yet, Captain Halcombe? We don't have much time left. The captain hit a few more keys and nodded. He pulled the floppy disk from the drive and signaled to the lieutenant. Quickly, back to the vent. Ladies first, he said, helping Lieutenant Amor up to the ceiling ducts. Despite her generous curves, she nimbly slid into the duct, and Captain Halcombe was easily able to pull himself up and follow her, sliding the grate back into place just as guards swung by on their patrol. Okay, so he's writing himself a shitty little novel. Die, Halcombe, die! General Trident fired his laser pistol, but the captain was too quick, vaulting over the desk and evading the energy burst. My plan was perfect. Curse your meddling and expert hacking talents. Once I dispose of you, I'll upload InfoMine to the internet, and no one will be able to oppose me. Your plan fell apart the second you moved me to data entry, General Trident. I knew something was up the moment my abilities were so grossly misused. He checked his weapon's clip. 1 bullet left. Captain Halcombe smirked. That's all he'd need. So apparently, 2nd Lieutenant Halcott not super happy to have been moved to data entry. We read this before, but I don't remember it. The world ended yesterday. Our missile defense system saved Colorado Springs. Okay, I do now remember this. And then we have another log from a couple years later. Another suicide today. We're too visible here. Peterson is defensible, but the siege is exhausting, physically and mentally. Too many buckling under the strain. We need a better solution before there are none of us left. I'm planning an evacuation to the secondary complex. The sooner we abandon this hellhole, the better. And that's it, huh? Okay, what about old security logs? We definitely read a bunch of these. Let's try to recover some more. Some bad metadata kept this file from filtering properly, but you're able to easily repair it. And I'm assuming we can get a whole bunch more. You fix an overwrite error at the start of this log and it becomes legible. File termination characters are missing for these logs. Tricky, but you're able to find the proper spots to fix them. Alright, so these are early on. Oh no, one of them is later, but okay. 03/21/1998. Report 005. Citadel Star Station. Reports confirmed. Anti-ballistic countermeasures armed. Alert status raised to red. NORAD tracking confirms multiple incoming contact signals. Protective countermeasures allocated to high-priority targets. Personnel ordered to report to assigned stations in shelters. CONR confirms countermeasures in local area 95% effective. Hey, that's a pretty good percent. Cannot raise communication with NORAD HQ or PACOM. Cannot raise communication with the White House. Report 222. Revised estimates of success rate of countermeasures outside of local area are at 5%. Alert status remains red. And then, just about a year later, Report 002. Radio signal reconstructed from partial bursts over past 2 months. Transcript follows. Good people of Arizona, we, the remaining officers of the 249th Engineer Battalion, have been unable to contact our leaders at Forcecom for too long, and have come to the unfortunate conclusion that our government has fallen. Every one of us here joined the Army to protect the people of these United States, and even if the U.S. is no more, we intend to continue to protect you to the best of our ability. We've heard your cries for help on the radio, and we want you to know help is coming. Keep calling, shelter in place, and stay strong. We're on our way. This message will repeat. So, we are to take it that in 1998 was when the apocalypse happened. The original Wasteland game came out in the 80s, so, 1998 was plausible near future at the time. Report 072. Primary generator failure reported will result in catastrophic failure of security system if not resolved. Oh no, what a catastrophe. Information technology has not responded to repair queries. Report 090. Core servitors placed into deep sleep to preserve power to monitoring systems. Secondary processing system placed into sleep mode to preserve power to primary processing. Report 072A. Automated amendment. Intention was for catastrophic. Logging technological review with information technology regarding Report 072. Report 091, system setting designation to sleeping but vigilant. See, that's really interesting. There's a nerd stuff check to pass there, but it doesn't actually give you anything at all of value. I guess you get a chuckle at the system noticing its developing speech impediment, but you would expect that if it's a thing where you have to pass a couple of checks, to have a couple of skill points on hand, that there would be some kind of outcome to it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Weird. What's going on over here? Still have Private Moya doing all the cooking. Still not a lot of people willing to be in the mess, which suggests some things about the quality of Private Moya's cooking.
We're all grateful
you
you took us in, Rangers. We're cool, right?
We're cool. Plenty of space for you, plenty of space for us. Everything's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
More people may mean more mouths to feed, but you can't just let them starve.
Damn straight. You've had more time to explore the base than we've already...
Careful out there.
Nothing new to say, sadly. Alright, I think we've probably done everything there is to do at the base, then.
Are you sure you told Lucia I was here? She hasn't come to see me.
I passed on your message, like I said.
So where is she?
So, after what you did, if she does come to see you, she's gonna get frisked twice and talk to you with handcuffs on.
I don't care if she shoots me. I just want to see her again.
I know it's an odd thing to say to a man in a cell, but it just might be time for you to move on.
This is some incredibly quiet dialogue. That was like a quarter of the volume of all of the other dialogue in the game. I don't know what it is with this game, and it's very, very uneven.
What have I done?
You're a worm, Isaac. I should have killed you.
Reed's crying in his cell. Wee numpty doesn't realise he got off lucky.
I mean, so did you, I guess. Also, why does it still say Colorado Springs on the screen? Alright, well, I guess we can't really do anything with our people here. I'm not allowed to loot any more mushrooms. I guess I haven't used the mushrooms I already took. Wouldn't want to be greedy. Alright, let's go and have some words real quick with, what do you call it? With that guy, the guy whose name I can't remember, in the rich part of town. And then we could maybe have ourselves a look around the Patriarch's place. There was a skill check or two that we could not pass before, relating to that big locked door. Obviously, it's not enough to be able to lockpick the door. We're also going to have to get people to not be around to watch us pick it, but we might be able to figure that out at this point. Right, like there was definitely that computer that we could use to mess with the patrol stations, but I don't think we had the nerd stuff necessary to really do the things we needed to do. We certainly have a lot more skill points than we used to. We should maybe go and talk to the Cotters as well, right? At least like let Mama Cotter know that things worked out okay for the refugees. Seems like the decent thing to do. Did we just hear someone shrug from 100 meters away? That person ought to, I don't know, get a massage or go to the doctor or something. The shoulders are not supposed to be... Your shoulders should not be that loud. Well, that is the reason people usually do it. Yo. Huh. What's up with you? This woman is scowling and kicking snow as she... Oh, hey, I know your name. She jumps when you approach.
Who? Oh, hold on. You're the Rangers, right? Talk of the town. Welcome to Colorado.
She has something to do with the museum. I don't remember, I don't remember exactly what, because, you know, my memory. Sorry, who are you?
Junko Murayama, sculptor, roboticist, amateur historian, and former curator of the Colorado Springs Museum of History.
Former curator.
Can you believe it? I really fixed up that museum. Before me, just a bunch of dirty old trash we had to go look at 5 times a year in school. I brought the place into the 22nd century, scavenged some old robot parts to rebuild the animatronics, remade all the replicas from scratch, cleaned all the blood off the scar collector weapons. Good stuff.
I guess being a museum curator does explain the hat. So why did the museum close? She sticks out her lower lip.
Officially? Because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking about the Patriarch's history while I was renovating the exhibits. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with the raid?
It's a fair question. So why do you think your questions got the museum shut down?
I don't even know. I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family and the routing of the Plains gangs. Just trying to clear up a few weird discrepancies, you know? Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens, and I'm out on my ass with no explanation. That's weird, right?
It is a little weird. I'm actually very curious what discrepancies she discovered. So it sounds like you're proud of the museum.
Heck yeah, I am. It was a real sight to behold before they shut it down. Animatronic exhibits portraying our great history, true relics of our struggle to survive, displayed for all to see. Authentic handmade replicas of lost treasures. Just some real A-plus quality work, if I do say so myself.
You know, we had a look at those exhibits.
Oh yeah? What'd you think?
Well, they're good stuff. You should be proud, he lied.
Right? Thank you. Nice to be appreciated. I mean, I didn't do it for the praise, but if you want to keep on, I'm way into that.
Huh. Do we want to invite her to make a museum? Is that a thing that we need? I mean, I guess there's no reason not to, right? You know, we've got a big space back at our new HQ that would be perfect for a museum. You want to join the Rangers and be our curator?
That's rad! Heck yes!
It is rad. There's no two ways about that.
Thank you! You won't regret this. You're over at the old airbase, right? I've read all about that place. I'll see you back at your HQ.
Okay, now we got a museum, which is a need that I didn't even know we had until the moment we filled it. Where is Mama Cotter relative to... Okay, Mama Cotter's over here. We gotta go talk to the Arapaho anyway, so it's not even out of our way.
Rangers, check me out. Thanks so much for ensuring we got this shipment of power armor.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot I did that. What kind of pansy ass needs power armor for walking the beat? Skelly is just gonna get us into trouble.
Hey, fuck you. Our job is tough. Those shit-stirring refugees are breeding all the time, so someone's gotta do some population control. Sure as hell ain't you.
I like the fact that just giving them shit got us a point of reputation with the refugees.
Anyway, these refugee vermin aren't going to punch themselves. Thanks again, Rangers.
That's a real win some, lose some exchange. Well done, Skelly. Here's the thing about Skelly. She's good people. She's mean as a snake, but she's good people. Got ourselves a pocket dock and, yeah, some junk. How did I not loot this before? I mean, this must be new junk, right? We were definitely through here before.
The hell do you want from Mama Carter?
I just wanted to let you know. We met some refugees at the bazaar. They said you hired smugglers to sneak them into Colorado Springs. She scrapes at a yellowed tooth with a dirt-encrusted nail.
Maybe so. Where are those refugees now?
They're on their way here. We bought them passage on a caravan.
Law keepers with a conscience? Well, shit. I wouldn't have guessed it. I owe you for keeping those refugees safe. Ain't nobody else around here who's willing to lift a finger for them. So, what's it gonna be, hmm? You know I was breaking the city's law, conspiring with smugglers and all that. You gonna haul me in?
She'll be safe in the Ranger lockup. Reyes would want her in jail. He's a powerful man to have as a friend. And the Rangers could use some powerful friends.
Well,
okay.
Am I under arrest?
I hear what you're saying, but on the other hand, fuck Reyes. Like forever, right? No, absolutely not. We're on your side. Keep helping the refugees, we'll keep helping you.
That's good. Real good. I'll start looking for some new smugglers.
Maybe try to hire some people who are a little more into talking.
You mean we'll start looking, right, Mama?
No. I'm sending 3 of you boys to work for these Rangers. You're damn good at fixing cars. I want you to help out around their garage. Whatever orders they give you, follow them. They're fine people, and we owe them. And you Rangers, take care of my boys. They're better mechanics than they are conversationalists. And they'll keep your trucks roaring like mountain lions. Hope they'll be a big help to you. Bobby, Jesse,
okay.
Jimmy, gather up your things. You're working for the Rangers now.
So we just needed more bodies before we could get the new chassis. Okay, I see. Well then, probably talking to the Arapaho here is not going to make any kind of progress for us, but we're still going to do it, because I don't remember what they have for sale.
What can I do for you?
You can sell me
Anything
some things.
for your vehicle. Have a look.
Alright. So we do just have a toolkit. That seems like a pretty useful item. This Rhino cannon fires it fires a single rocket for 54. That seems like a pretty significant downgrade in overall weapon quality, don't you think? And I can't do I'm doing left shift. It's not working. I was just curious if it would actually do the comparison for us. Well, here, you can have my junk. I sure don't need it. And I mean, I don't want to spend money on a horn. I'm not even 100% sure how to operate the horn that we already have. So we're out here making friends. I assume when we save and quit and then come back later, the Colorado Springs thing will be off the screen. I'm hoping that that's not permanent burn in on the UI somehow. These two people have been making out for like a solid week, right? Since the moment we started the game. At some point, chapping has got to become an issue, right? Alright, we are going to go over and talk to Reyes, if only so that I can yell at him. My feeling here is we should let Skelly do most of the talking. She could probably gin up a situation where we are at least somewhat justified to punch him in the face. She's real good at provoking people. That's her primary value to the team. Provoking people and starting fires. There's still the matter of this hidden bunker that we're definitely not supposed to know about, but that we totally do know about. I wonder if we can figure out a way in there now that we have all of this extra awareness. You know, if there's a hidden switch or something. You gotta imagine we'd be able to see it at this point. We'll have a quick look around.
November, this is Ranger HQ. I have good news. There's some new gear here next time you stop by. It's a big improvement over the basic stuff we had before. One last thing. The Patriarch commissioned a sculptor to make a statue of Vargas outside our HQ. He's nearly done, but he'd like to know who we want to dedicate this statue to.
Well? I'm still, like, not 100% on the side of the Patriarch, but it might be a good idea to have it dedicated to the Patriarch just to kind of, like, keep him on side for a little while longer as we continue to make trouble. Then again, he'll totally understand this, right? He won't be upset that we wanted to honor the fallen Rangers. This'll make sense to him.
Good call, November. Making sure the Rangers know they'll be remembered if the worst comes to pass may boost camaraderie. I'll pass it along. Over and out.
Okay. Let's go and interact with some things. First of all, the statue is over here, I think. No, it's this. Yeah. So we want to go this way. We'll get to Reyes. We got plenty of time. I'm pretty sure we're all done with the Wesson household, right? There is still that servitor robot that was trying to deliver stuff to the Patriarch's mansion. We are certainly skilled enough to interact with it now. Okay, so we're no longer getting any kind of notification in here. Okay.
But she's old enough to be his grandmother.
I don't know how to find that particular... Here it is, right? This is the one? Okay, does it matter which way we do this? I'm just gonna kiss ass a little bit here. Jim hasn't gotten to contribute in a while. You know, the Desert Rangers are authorized deputies of the Patriarch. We can accept your delivery. The drone hands you the package, its lights blinking merrily. It's just drugs and alcohol? Really? That's weird. I don't know why that gave us 100 Families reputation either, honestly. Well, okay, let's step inside here again. We got a whole bunch of awareness notification noises without any visual notifications. Alright, well. Yeah, we'll just have a quick look at this. I don't remember exactly what the deal was with this locked door, but I sure would like to get through this locked door if we can. I mean, it's very clear that there's a lot of stuff that we're not being told, and I would like to know the stuff. Also, it might be worth sweeping the place again now that we have so much more awareness than we had last time. I don't know exactly what the theoretical awareness cap is, but we've got to be close to it, right? The perception cap. Quan having maxed out awareness plus a perception item on, it's got to be getting us pretty near the theoretical maximum. Alright, so the locked door was over here, right?
So full of themselves.
Yeah.
Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
So presumably we got to get this guard's patrol changed, and then we can try to get through the door. Oh. Noises. And yet. I wonder how tough these guards actually are. I mean, their armor looks impressive, that's for sure. Yeah, unfortunately I have no idea what the, what all those notifications were for. Alright, let's mess with the duty roster. Access restricted my ass. Here we go. Nerd Stuff 7. Override and give myself administrator access. It turns out the password was admin. Okay, reassign the guard at the east wing door to the dining room. You enter the request, and after a few seconds, the computer sends out a short-range broadcast on channel, that one.
Automated duty roster change. New assignments are as follows. Guard 042, Station C. That is all.
Okay, there's a bunch of other guards who can absolutely see that door, but apparently that's going to be good enough. Hey, Provost, don't touch anything. Still more awareness notifications. I have no idea. It's not popping anything on the mini-map when we hear that, is it? Nope, I just have no idea what... Okay, well... we'll just keep moving. So am I allowed to do this now, despite the fact that we can definitely be seen doing it? Yes, for some reason the answer is yes. Well, this is certainly curious. Let's see what's in here. We got a door of some kind. We have a... What are you? You're like a jukebox? Maybe? Or a real weird-looking arcade machine? I mean, presumably, if we get caught in here, we're going to get in a lot of trouble.
About what I expected.
I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to talk our way out of it. We are very slick. Even a century ago, these computers were antiques. This is like a bunch of server hardware? Or, no, actually, it's just a bunch of other small computers. Weird.
It's the quiet ones, right?
Hidden under the mattress are some old issues of Robot Love magazine, and a full-size poster of Ronald Reagan. Pervert! This terminal is unresponsive. This one's not even turned on. This one is... password protected screensaver. How could we possibly defeat that? Got some servers here. More servers than you can shake a memory stick at. I don't know about that. I can shake a memory stick pretty hard. This screen is too small and dim to read. This one, on the other hand, is just a bunch of hex, I guess? I cannot read this. Lines of text scroll across the screen. Let's force quit out of the sequence. It takes 1 point of nerd stuff to know how to press Control and C at the same time. With a few keystrokes, the program ends and the source code is revealed. Valor was attempting to brute force decrypt something, but his Rube Goldberg-esque method would take 300 years to finish. Oh, we're in Valor's room. Okay. I guess that makes sense, given the computer equipment. Ooh. Okay, some real high-level stuff here. I guess just restart the program where it left off, and we'll come back once we have 8 nerd stuff or 7 weird science. Okay, so this is where the kids' rooms were. That does make this definitely a very interesting, an interesting place. What do we got here? Detailed maps of Colorado Detailed maps of Colorado litter Liberty Buchanan's desk, with towns, populations, and defenses clearly marked. One paper piques your interest. It's filled with numbers in neat, orderly rows. All but one of the rows are crossed out. The numbers in that row are -47, +04, -32. That could be like a safe thing, right, left, right, left. Can't weird science that enough. Okay, apparently Skelly's going to be critical, mission critical in here. I mean, I guess. Lockpick 10, jeez. Liberty seems to have a wide range of interests, from marksmanship to linguistics to biology. All the books are well worn, and many have notes scribbled throughout. Old Stars and Stripes is the only thing in this room that's not perfectly clean. Was it an object of veneration or contempt? Yeah, it's certainly an interesting question. All the strategist classics. Sun Tzu's Art of War, Machiavelli's The Prince, von Clausewitz's On War, Musashi's Book of Five Rings. A rifle. Can I steal this, please? It's not even a very good rifle. It's fine. I mean, we're taking it, obviously. Okay, the lamp is not a separate item to interact with. Okay. Well, apparently they are expecting us to have some real high level skills to interact with the stuff in here. I mean, we'll push weird science on Skelly. That's a thing that will happen.
Every man needs a hobby, I guess.
Broadmoor Petting Zoo, 2073. What is it the head of? Is it just a pig? I guess it's just a pig. That's a weird thing to mount on the wall. Over here we have a cuddly teddy bear with a lot of stab wounds. You know, perfectly normal. Ooh, toaster repair level 8. Skelly really is going to be very important here. Got a stretched out skin of some kind of animal, you know? Humans count. Humans are animals. A freezer chest and a fuel can. Tools of every psychopath's trade. That feels a little presumptuous. Wow, the Legend of Bazooka Jim. And a pretty cool bladed weapon, and another pretty cool bladed weapon. And then the same bladed weapon again. Okay. Maybe we should have somebody with bladed weapons on the team. I don't know. So, Skelly's at... How much weird science does she have right now? 5? 5 and 7 in toaster repair? So it's going to be... Next level we can get 8. But we also want to push weird science for her. I mean, yeah, this is going to get pricey. It's tough that she's the person for both of these skills. I guess we'll have to come back here in several levels. And I think that's probably all we're going to get out of this for now, unless I missed an interactable in the hallway or something. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I'm glad I came back through here. Let's, real quick, run back through this part of the house again, just to let our enhanced awareness maybe reveal anything we might have missed before. Because we definitely did have a couple of awareness pops in here.
Imagine the jolly times around this table.
Aha! It's a single med hypo. Well, I mean, it was worth the effort. But only barely. Alright, let's go talk to Reyes, and then we'll end the episode there. Well, listen, we are the public. Anywhere I go is a public area. That's how definitions work. So Reyes is going to be real mad at us, right? Is talking to Reyes actually going to accomplish anything other than potentially crashing our 100 family's reputation even further? Probably not, right? But it is marked on the quest that we're supposed to go talk to Reyes, so presumably something will happen. I don't know, it might be a better idea not to finish this step, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Do you think that the HQ would be capable of standing up to the Marshals if the Marshals decided that we were making too much trouble and went to raid us? And we got turrets and stuff. We got a bunch of privates from Lord only knows where who are probably completely inexperienced in military tactics and weapons use. Oh, hey. There's a door over here that we could not lockpick last time we were here. As you approach, the servitor twitches and heaves, rising to its full height.
Hello and welcome to the most fabulous home of the
It finishes with a burst of static and sparks, and it's talking directly to the clone, so this conversation's not about to get any smarter.
What is your business at the estate?
I'm just gonna make myself the administrator of this robot, as I am of all robots. The servitor goes silent for a moment, before jolting back to attention.
The master is expecting you. Please enter through the door.
And I mean, obviously I'm allowed to be here, but, you know. Also, we will pick the lock. You know what? Maybe we could do a little bit more stuff before we go talk to Reyes.
Rangers, so good to see you. Thank you again for saving my life.
I guess we probably could have just said we're here to, you know. We probably didn't need to sleaze our way in. Gentleman's first chemistry set, Advanced Edition. I'm gonna level with you. I don't remember who Bellamy Ward is. Cause my brain.
I knew the security system needed more security checks and fewer show tunes. Blast. You are the Rangers, correct? I expected our paths to cross eventually. Let me express my thanks for saving my son Bellamy in the Garden of the Gods.
Oh, right.
Manages the ineloquent gratitude of a father who thought he lost his child. May I help you with something?
So why were you so pissed off about us being able to be inside your home, then? Yeah, what can you tell us about the Patriarch's children?
Their names are Valor, Victory, and Liberty. They are Saul Buchanan's children. He loves them as only a father can. I understand that love. That's all I should say. Please ask me about anything else.
Oh, but see, you've just made this such an interesting subject. Alright, fine. What sort of work do you do here?
Most of my time is spent researching and developing technology. In time, I believe we can restore our standard of living to that of the legendary pre-war days in the 1980s. Who knows? Someday we may even exceed it.
Hard to imagine.
Goodbye, Rangers.
This is a weird little indoor area. What is just a big solar panel? You know, this is indoors. This is not where this should be. This looks like a work-in-progress version of the solar collectors placed throughout the Garden of the Gods. Yeah, let's do some stuff. Let's upgrade the solar collector using Brass's incredible mechanical knowledge. Though difficult, it doesn't take very long to put it back together in a more efficient configuration. Cool. Your improvements, though barely visible, are definitely working. Well, we got some experience for that, I guess. Can we tell him that we fixed the thing up?
But it is extremely rude to break into a man's house unannounced.
I upgraded your solar collector.
Indeed. Wonderful news. Please accept this small token of my gratitude.
He didn't even want me to, like, prove it or anything. He assumes I know what I'm talking about.
Goodbye, Rangers.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm into additional machine turrets. And also $22. This corner of the room smells like biology class. Formaldehyde and antiseptics. Did he give us $22 and then also $10 and then also $8? He just gave us like a bunch of small packets of money. Individual small packets of money. That's a pretty weird way to do that. Why? Okay. And now we're out on his balcony where he keeps all of his twisted hydraulics. Huh. What a weird guy. Okay, I guess we're good here. It's just a real strange thing all the way around. Okay. Now let's go talk to Reyes.
You're making the city worse, not better.
I could not care even a little bit less about her opinion.
Blonde thing.
Really?
Alright,
Don't forget.
What did his wife say to that?
No.
I heard you were speaking to some people at the refugee camp. Do you have any news?
Yeah, you know what? We found the smuggler's accomplice, and I'm not gonna arrest her, and I want you to know that for some reason.
I can't say I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped you'd have more foresight than this. You may think you're helping the refugees, but you're not. If they keep coming, this whole city will starve. Unless it tears itself apart first. Idealism is easy. Finding real solutions is hard. I hope your naivete hasn't doomed my city. Good day to you.
So yeah, basically that did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It gave us a bunch of negative rep for no benefit. Well, I mean, it was on the quest log. What was I going to do? Just not complete it? Anyway, I think that is maybe where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, I don't know exactly where we're going to go. I guess the world's going to kind of be our oyster, so we're just going to drive around and get into fights. And we'll see you then.